welcome everyone to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So UTEP's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Garner. Snagged in the middle, it's Hawkins. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Gets it out quickly. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Runs through a tackle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP!
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read himself. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Looking for space. It's Velasquez. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a second to think about Louisiana Tech. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these...
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To throw, it's Garner. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's where he'd like to do over.
This time on target. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Right on target this time. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Gets the back moving. From the gun, the running back has it.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Garner. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to pound it in. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On second and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. The Miami Redhawks made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing inside this program. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
There he goes. Gets away from one, finds room. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And man, what great effort. You could tell he was fighting, scratching, breaking tackles. The problem is when you get all those second efforts and you got all those guys holding you up, slowing you down, now that football becomes vulnerable. You can punch it out. Defense punches the football out, lands on top of it. Nice momentum swing for this defense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Garner. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The give to the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down. And the Miners are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, they tried to catch him off guard with a pass play down there on the goal line, but David, he just held on to it way too long, and the defense able to get home and get the sack.
Yeah, and that's great coverage. And you love this part of the field. You know exactly what you want to do. You play more man coverage. There's less space to coverage. You don't have to worry about those speedy wide receivers going deep. Nice job not only on first down getting the sack. Now I put them into a predictable second down. Now they can't just run the football and be conservative.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Garner. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's Velasquez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. The throw. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold it. Defense.
Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Reese. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll run play action. Quarterback moving. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quickly complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll immediately call timeout.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Touchdown, Miners! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by a field goal over Georgia Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback will keep it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Miners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Running to Green.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Fires to the tight end, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass, it's Reese. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
On the move, he fires. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
They'll leave it with him. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll start this drive from the 42. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to pass. It's Garner. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a third down play. Reads it, fires complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Garner. Under fire. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
This has been a disaster for the offense down close to the goal line. The first snap, they get sacked. The second snap, they're lucky it wasn't picked, throwing that one into coverage. Here you go on third down. You're going to have to throw for it. You better be careful.
Touchdown, Wk10. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Unleashes one. Got a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Already find a hole in that secondary. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter...
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Right on the money. At midfield, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Here's the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Looking to throw, it's Garner. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Miners getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Garner. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Miners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Oh, and he hit the upright. So well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and